Hello my fellow comic nerds, it's us comic cousins. Welcome to our another video. Today we are going to discuss about Doctor Strange's lover. No, I'm not talking about Christine, I'm talking about Clea, whom we saw at the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness post-credit scene. And we are going to discuss about all the current information relating to her. We will be discussing about her history, her origin, and as she already has made her debut in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so how she will be affecting the MCU in the upcoming movies. So after getting rejected by your crush in every universe, let's jump right into the video. As we already know that Clea made her debut in the MCU in the mid-credits scene of Multiverse of Madness, who is portrayed or played by Charlize Theron. So who is exactly Clea and how did she knew about Doctor Strange? Let's clear that first by diving right into the comics. Clea is a fictional character appearing in the Marvel comics. She is a sorceress and the disciple, lover and eventual wife of Dr. Stephen Strange. Yes, you heard me right. Doctor Strange doesn't always have his lover breaking away. Clea is also his ultimate successor as Sorcerer Supreme. Clea was created by the legends Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Clea first appeared in the Doctor Strange feature in Strange Tales issue number 126, which was released on November 1964. Clea was born to Prince Orini, son of Olnar, the former ruler of the Dark Dimensions, and Umar, who belonged to other dimensional race of energy beings called Faltine and was the sister of the demonic tyrant Dormammu. Yep, which means Clea is the niece of one of the biggest arch-nemesis Dormammu. But Umar, Clea's mother, bonded Clea with Orini, Clea's father, and became violent, picking a conflict with her brother Dormammu because while giving birth to Clea, Umar lost her ability to revert back to Faltinian form. However, she was defeated by Dormammu and banished to another realm. Clea grew up unaware of who her mother was and worshipping Dormammu, who her father served loyally. Conquering planet Earth was part of Dormammu's plan, like we saw in Doctor Strange 1. During one of his attempts, Doctor Strange was asked by the Ancient One to travel to the Dark Dimension and try to stop him. When Strange went there, Clea saw him and was imprisoned by him. Soon, Dormammu imprisoned Clea for her betrayal as Clea tried to help Doctor Strange. However, during the duel between Strange and Dormammu, the mindless ones that were being kept in the check by Dormammu escaped, forcing Strange and Dormammu to work together to contain the creatures. Now in Strange's depth, Dormammu was forced to comply with his desires to release Clea and not invade planet Earth. Sometime later, Clea was again imprisoned by Dormammu as she tried to help Strange in his battle with Baron Mordo. Strange was losing at first, but somehow he managed to fight back and was going to defeat Mordo. Afraid his puppet would lose, Dormammu decided to enter the battle himself. Despite his many challenges, Strange was able to win the fight, but when Dormammu returned to the Dark Dimension, Clea was again banished to another dimension, but was rescued later and Dormammu was dealt with by Eternity, leaving the Dark Dimension without a ruler. With Dormammu gone, Umar was released from her long exile and decided to succeed where he had failed. So she too cast Clea to another dimension in the hopes of luring Strange to defeat him. But Strange rescued Clea, but in the end, the Ancient One convinced him that she would only be safe if she were sent to another dimension yet again, as Clea was sent away from him one more time. So as we see, Clea was kind of sent to many dimensions quite often, almost like going on a vacation every now and then. Coincidentally, in this new dimension, Clea ran into none other than dreadful Dormammu. But history repeated itself as Strange found a way to reach her and defeated Dormammu. Finally realizing that Earth was the only safe place for her, Strange helped her get an apartment in New York so she could start her life anew. However, Clea lost her powers on Earth and began missing the Dark Dimension. Hoping to regain her magical abilities, Clea spent countless hours studying in the Sanctum Sanctorum library until Stephen Strange became the new Sorcerer Supreme and invited her to become his official disciple in this mystic art. The two grew close and she joined him on many of his adventures, even helping the Defenders on a few occasions. But after learning that the people of her native realm wanted her to become the new ruler after Dormammu had disappeared, Clea decided to return to the Dark Dimension. Back in the Dark Dimension, she joined the rebellion to dethrone Umar and learned she was her mother during the fight. After confronting her father, Clea and Umar battled one-on-one, with Clea emerging triumphant and finally become the new ruler of the Dark Dimension. She banished Umar and Orini to another dimension. Despite their bitter goodbye, however, Clea and Strange met again rather soon, and Strange confessed he was done trying to move past life and wanted to embrace it. Since they couldn't be legally married due to Clea's status as an extra-dimensional being, Strange and Clea began wearing magic rings that were actually only one and were therefore mystically connected for all eternity. Now we are going to talk about the bad part, that is the death of Stephen Strange. At some point, Stephen saw himself with no alternative but to ask for Mephisto's assistance to save reality. Mephisto agreed to help him, but in return, Clea would lose any memory of Stephen and their time together. He paid her one final visit and asked her if she thought they could ever be together again, thinking she would say no. As she said yes, Stephen was heartbroken as the deal with Mephisto had already been settled and she started to lose her memory. Shortly after, however, Stephen was killed and all the magic spells he had cast and deals he had lost their effect, allowing Clea to remember him once again. Together with the temporal remnant of Stephen, Clea found Stephen's murderer and even had the chance to say goodbye to her husband when he was briefly revived. Before being claimed by death again, Stephen told Clea he was a fool for ever letting her go and left her with the Eye of Agamotto and the Cloak of Levitation, claiming there was no one else he could trust. Thus, Clea became the new Sorcerer Supreme of Earth and adopted the last name Strange in honor of Stephen, becoming Sorcerer Supreme Clea Strange. Now, let's talk about her powers and abilities. Clea is half fall-time and half-dimensional mortal and can thus easily fly and hover. Clea trained in the ways of magic under Doctor Strange and eventually becoming the Sorcerer Supreme of the Dark Dimension, as we heard before, thus possessing vast magical powers and knowledge. She can also create magical energy bolts and energy shields. She can communicate telepathically, sharing a spatial rapport with Doctor Strange due to their connection. Clea can also plant telepathic suggestions in the mind of others, alter their memories, and determine if they align. Clea can teleport herself and others to various locations and other dimensions. Clea created Ardina, the female counterpart of Silver Surfer. She performed this ritual with little to no effort. Clea is capable of rearranging molecules, which she has used to alter her clothing. Clea can cast various spells due to her own mystic potential as well as her training under Stephen. And lastly, Clea can innately control the powerful flames of Palpatine, raising her already formidable magical abilities to even higher levels. So in conclusion, I would say that recently MCU has started to add a lot of their canon content in their movies and web series. For example, Shang-Chi, Hawkeye, What If series, etc. So if we go by that concept in mind, and then according to the new comic Death of Doctor Strange, we might see Clea becoming the Sorcerer Supreme, although for that to happen, it will take time. We saw in the mid-credits scene of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness that Clea had opened a doorway to the Dark Dimension using her magic and took Doctor Strange with her, saying that he has caused an incursion. So Clea's first interaction with Strange was a little bit different from the comics, but there is a high chance that Strange will come face to face to Dormammu once again and things might play out just like in the comics. which ultimately leading to Clea inheriting the title of Sorcerer Supreme and Doctor Strange ultimately dying. But I think that there is a lot of time left for that to happen as the adventures of Doctor Stephen Strange has just started. I would speculate 2 more solo films of Doctor Strange, and with the dawn of the incursion event, the introduction of many multiversal beings, so a lot of foes and strange adventures are awaiting. That is why our magical doctor is far from being dead. So guys, that's all from us of this video. Please do comment how you felt about the introduction of Clea in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. If you liked our video, then please make sure to click the like button, because we really got a lot of motivation from all your feedbacks and support. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then do not forget to hit the subscribe button to never miss more awesome contents like this. So stay safe, stay curious and stay nerdy. We will meet you in the next video. Bye bye.